Greetings and salutations, Earth people. How is it going today? Good morning if it's morning, good night if it's night, good afternoon if it's afternoon. We're here for New York. Look at these beautiful candles. Every day I have to deal with this problem. Oh, OBS. These charts. So we're gonna just keep trying to get the chart to come up. I don't know what the issue is, but we'll get it. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna work on this for a minute. Welcome in, Shibby. Nice to see you, Will. Good to be here. Welcome in. I don't know, I think it's a Chrome issue. Every day I have to deal with this. There it is. It's so dumb. All right, ready to, you guys ready to crush it? Yeah, doing good, doing good. Middle of the week. Super choppy today. I hope you guys got your white water raft, because we're definitely going on some rapids. Look at NQ, choppy as hell, and gold, choppy as hell. This is what we get for New York. Welcome to New York. Nice move in London, though. Saw it in the Discord. A couple guys caught this move right here. Although there's a level there and there's a level there, so there's some cautiousness to be had. But it looks like it just didn't even care. It blasted through those levels. Brian, welcome to the stream. Good to have you back. Yeah, I took a loss in gold last night. Probability loss, which is fine. But it was Chop City. And I was a little frustrated about it because it's like, come on. So we'll look at that in a minute. Kind of got gold pinned here. We'll see how it wants to behave. It looks pretty nice above. And it is seeming to move up. So we might get something moving up. But gold stabbed me in the back last night. So I'm like a little, I don't know. I don't trust it. But we're here, and we will we'll give it our best. So that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Awesome. Possible news here. And 27 minutes. I'm going to check that in a different window, because if I do it on this one, I'm going to break it. So let me check Forex Factory if it's up. Oh, good. It's up. Okay. It was down yesterday. Looks like the only major news we have is FOMC at 2 o'clock. So I think we're good. And nothing else looks high red folder. It's all just yellow. So I think we're good for this morning for New York. Probably some big moves around 2 o'clock U.S. time, Eastern time. But I'm not worried about that right now. Sweet. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Awesome. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Feel free to jump in the chat if you're lurking in the background. Keeps us honest with each other, and gives us an opportunity to talk about gold, answer questions, go through stuff, and interactive. So it's good. NQ's having a break. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is. Let's see. NQ's been good to me this week, so I'm definitely interested in what it can do. Got about 10, see, we still have 10 minutes left on this candle, so that's already moving a lot. Yeah, it's gone. Melt City. But it's okay. If it forms some structure, we might be able to catch it on the way back. There's a saying that I like, and it is, the second mouse gets the cheese. And that's a really good one, because if you think about it, it's kind of funny. Like, what happened to Larry? Ah, he went for the cheese. Did he make it? Well, that's an opportunity for us then. Oh, jeez. Poor Larry. Well, we can look at gold top down real quick, because that's what makes us better traders. You guys see me favorite this every single day. And then I hit save. And then I hit save. And I still have to do it again tomorrow. How's the music levels? If it's too loud, I've got it pretty low. But let me know. Alright, looking at gold. Let's look at the monthly candle. If we can, with all this crap in the way. Monthly candle's green. Small green. Bit of a pullback, long top wick on the last month. October, November's interesting. What's going on, Puck? Doing great, man. We are here for New York. Another session. We are in the kitchen ready for cookery. Yeah, doing good. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. I like seeing you guys every day. It's nice to see the same people show up and be committed every single day. It's awesome. We caught a nice win yesterday. And actually we had two nice setups yesterday. So hopefully we get lucky again today, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Wednesday, wow. Weekly candle. Looks like the weekly candle's coming back up, so that's good. Bit of a pullback. Maybe that pullback is over. And then maybe this candle here started going up, but then it came back down. So maybe we'll get an actual closure of a green candle this week. That would be nice. Then that's like gold recovering or whatever. So we're green on the weekly, green on the daily. Nice little pullback. Remember yesterday I said, hey, we might have ourselves a nice type 2 on the daily. Do you guys remember that? It ended up coming back down here, but yeah, it did that exactly. It's kind of cool that you can spot a setup on the higher time frames, and it matches like a lower time frame. Like, hey, I see this on the 15 all the time. It's really cool. Adrian, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yep, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? Looking at the 4-hour. Nice recovery there on the 4-hour, and there's clean range here. Really would like to buy gold today. Really would like to buy gold. It's green on all the higher time frames so far, and we have a lot of clean range. So I'd be very interested in buying gold. I guess I have to do this every single day. These indicators. I don't know. Project X, maybe it's not such a bad thing if Project X is swapping out. Or if they're dropping Bullinox and all them. I don't know. I've never used NinjaTrader, so I'm not really looking forward to learning a new platform. But they got to give us something to trade with, so if they want to maintain their trading customers, then they're gonna have to give us something good. So they got a couple months to figure that out. 1 hour. Red on the 1 hour, bit of a pullback. It's okay. We got this level here, and I think this is a pretty good level. We've had 4 rejection wicks off of the 1 hour. So if it breaks through this level and holds, that's nice. That would be nice. I think that would really show that it's ready to go. So we'll keep an eye on the 1 hour. 30, and 15. Yeah, okay. Doesn't mean we can't take a little scalp right here for a sell. That is an opportunity as well. But overall, on the higher time frames, it's bullish. So we'll have to keep that in mind. All right. So I'd like to show you guys my risk settings. I don't want to lose more than 500. 250 each trade, and 6, which is 1 opening, 1 partial, 1 closure for Asia, and then the same thing for New York. So I actually only have 1 more trade left, and then I'm locking my settings. And then where we're at, took a loss, Asia, but I kept it light. 250 was my max that I wanted to lose, but I saw that that was not happening, so I went light. And then I cut my losses. Cut your losses, add to your wins. So I cut it before it hit 250. Because gold just decided this is not happening. So I took the setup and it didn't play out. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. I want to look at NQ real quick too before the 15-minute candle closes. Could get a potential type 1 here. I'm a little hesitant to sell. I really want to buy, but I don't know. Because look what it's been doing, right? It's been moving up, but it's been coming down 1 or 2 candles. So this candle here, if you look, we may get 1 more candle before it decides to go up. Look, 2 candles there, 2 candles there, big candle up. 2 candles here, 2 candles here, 3 candles there. But if you look at the greens, that's 1 giant candle. So if we take a sell here, we got to be out pretty quick. But if we take a buy, we've got a lot of range. I mean, this candle right here, 300 ticks. So that's why I want to buy. I think there's more buyer strength. So I might not take, even if we get a type 1 here, I might not take it for that reason only. Take a quick look at NQ. NQ looks very bearish to me. That's the 1 hour. 4 hours choppy AF. Oh, that's garbage. Yep, that's no good. Daily, very bearish. 30. Wow, it's really choppy, guys. I don't know if I'm interested in NQ today. Yeah. Why look at NQ when you've got gold looking pretty good? Yeah, I'm gonna focus on gold for a bit. And it's definitely dumping. Wow, look at it go. FOMC is at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. You can't see it on screen. I'm trying to show you guys. It's all the way over here. 2 p.m. Eastern time. What's going on, Zuma? Welcome in. We're just watching gold melt real quick. Like to see it. It's going to be a bit overextended. Yeah. Careful with this one, guys. You need to see a good retest here. Like a real retest, not like a little 10 tick. Then I don't think we're gonna get it. Europe time? Oh, okay, Puck, got it. Yeah, I usually read U.S. news in U.S. time, and if it's Australian news or if it affects something other than the U.S. dollar, I'll read it in the time of that country. I feel like this is a fake out. I could be wrong, but it feels a bit of a fake out to me. So, cautious here. Be cautious. And if it is, I want to see a serious retest. I want to see this come all the way up and test this level, because that's not a retest. It looks like Jack is running a group call in New York. Interesting. What? I didn't know he was a streamer. Did you guys know that? That's interesting. I was just checking out the Discord and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Who's running New York? That was weird. I guess he didn't want to hang with us anymore. That's okay. No, it's okay. I know you guys, a couple of you guys are listening in on there too. I should drop in there and say, what is this buffoonery? Drop in and crash his call. That's interesting. I thought I didn't know Dan made any more whatchamacallits, streamers. I'm gonna jump in there real quick, just for fun. Sorry if it messes up my stream. Just trolling him a little bit. All right, cool. Gotta get out of there. It's messing up my stream music. All right, cool. Well, let me know if he's talking crap about me. I'm just kidding around. Just kidding around. No, I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. We'll see if we what we get here. We'll see what we get here. NQ possibly creating a level. We'll watch both. Awesome. We're either getting a nice retest on gold or we're getting a fake out. Looks like NQ and gold doing about the same thing. Gonna make a small body green hammer, yeah. On NQ, that would be good, because NQ, if it happens on NQ, I'd be interested in a sell. And then gold, I really wanted to get above that level there and hold. But I do like the idea of that on an NQ, William. That'd be good. Yeah, I've done the two stream thing before. It's a little tough to watch two people and listen to two at the same time, but it can be done. It can be done. I was doing that when whenever Perry was running Asia. I don't know if he's gonna keep doing that or not, but he would run it and then Shem would run it in the voice chat, and so I was listening to both at the same time. You know what's strange? I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but there's a I don't know, there's these, instead of Shem and Mitch, there's S dot 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 and M dot dot dot. Anybody know what that is? Do they have like clones or something? Do I have a clone that I need to like figure out what's going on? I don't know. Or is that just somebody just messing around? I don't know. Anybody knows? I'm curious. All right, about 7 minutes left on these candles. Been really nice to get something pre-NYSE so we can not sit on the charts for 7 hours. That'd be good. It's rare to see New York, it's rare to see NQ and gold do the same thing. And that's where the high time frame really really helps you here. You know which one's bullish and which one's bearish. So they can kind of give you an advantage. All right, cool. We play the game of waiting. 3 to 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes. That's right, Shibby. Yep. Yeah, I used to have to listen when I was flying. I used to have to listen to the weather in this ear and listen to the ATC controller in this ear. And that was challenging to listen to 2 frequencies at once. But you do develop an ear for it, and you'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised. Now I can listen to 3 frequencies and be able to pick up all 3 of them, which works really well when you're talking to somebody and they don't. You ever meet somebody that just doesn't stop? Like they just keep going on and on and on. And then somebody else comes in and they start talking and you're able to like listen to both conversations at the same time. It's an interesting skill. Be surprised how quick your brain picks up on that. If this NQ closes with a strong green, that will invalidate the type 1, and if this gold closes small body, that'll invalidate the type 2. So I hate when they do this. One of you needs to come to the party to play. All right, what do we got here? 2 minutes. Hopefully it's just not choppy for the next 2 hours. MGC if 30-minute closes above support could get type 2. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Got this cough, they'll never go away. Yeah. And the thing is where gold is at. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Puck. We need to give it more time. Because it's like, it doesn't really know where it wants to go right now. And a buy would be very tricky right now because we got this major level. Yeah, we need to get through that level before I'm interested in a buy. I was interested in a potential small sell, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Then again, it's so bearish. So bullish. I don't think I even want. I don't even really want to sell it. I want it to get up here. NQ did not perform what I was looking for either. They both suck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's all right. We're just gonna have to give it more time. Let me look at NQ. NQ might be moving sideways, but overall it looks fairly bearish. And up here is super ugly. I didn't want to trade in this. No way. Yeah, I agree, Zuma. Gonna wait for more structure for type 1 because it looks nasty. Yeah, this is... Remember the spikes I was talking about yesterday? This is it right here. This is so bad. This isn't bad here on gold, but the range is small. So yeah, you could probably get a type 2 here, but you're gonna have to be out quick. It's gonna have a reaction on this level. So it's gonna have to be a quick scalp. And I only get one trade for the day, so I don't wanna take this just yet. Because the candles have really been big, but then again, it could just blast through this level. Unlikely, but it's possible. And that went quick. You know, your new level's down here, right? So the retest, is that really a retest? Not really. Not really. Plus you have a lot of red strength just before that. It is bullish, so we'll see if it gets above this level. I hope it doesn't just like print green for the next 4 hours. But it's possible. It could do this right here. Right? If you don't get in here, you're not getting it for the next 4 hours. So hopefully we're not in that situation, but this level, I gotta respect this level. It's had a lot of reaction off this level. And if you look, there's all these, look at all these over here. Right? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times it tried to break this level. And it didn't. So that's what keeps you safe in these type of trades. Noticing and reading stuff like that. The market tells you everything, right? It tells you, hey, this level, you need to pay attention to it. So we'll see. We'll see what it does. As for NQ, man, NQ is so ugly right now. Ugh. I just don't know. With that new level being created, we just don't have much to play with. No good. No good. It's ugly down here. Very ugly. I do not want to trade in this. And it's very ugly up here. Man, that's bad. The only thing I can see for NQ is above this level and then above this level-ish. Yeah, it's clean above those levels. So I'm going to be putting my resistance way up there. I want to get way out of this junk. Probably about right there. Yeah, I would say nothing in here. That's a big range. I hate blocking off that big of a range, but that's just kind of where it is. It's been so choppy and bad lately. Wow. Yeah. Look, I found a gap. The fair value gap. It's got to come back to it, right? Maybe not. Did it fill it? Nope. Yeah, I'd have to say that's probably the range there. It's big and it's ugly, but this range is just not good. I'd say if you can, try and stay out of New York NQ for until it really starts creating structure again. It's pretty nasty. Maybe during this news later, FOMC, maybe it'll move out of this range and get some good structure. That would be good. I'm actually going to leave this X here and then look at it tomorrow and see what it did. It's a big range. 1800 tick range. That's pretty massive. That sucks because I like trading NQ. But I like making good trades and putting money in the fund. It's better. So I can wait it out a day. So far this gold type 2 has not rocketed. Definitely respecting that level a bit. I would like to just see it come out of that level and close outside that level and then continue up. Maybe get a little bit of structure on the way. That would be nice. All right. So for the new people that just joined, if you're wondering, let me start that over. For the new people that just joined, if you're wondering If you're wondering what the giant blue X on screen is, this is NQ, something we trade every single day, and this entire range, which is 1,800 ticks, is not tradable. Sure, it's tradable, but we have such bad price action moving up and below that it's really best to stay out of this range. Give NQ time to create structure. There is news later. Massive moves might get NQ out of this area, but right now it's extremely choppy. You have all these top wicks. You have just really, really rough price action, and you really need to be careful when it comes to this area. So it's good to mark this stuff out, keep yourself safe, keep your account safe, and set yourself a range, because we have a range right here, right? We want to get above this range, or we want to get below this range. And if you're a price action trader, you have to pay attention to stuff like that to keep your account in a good spot, so that way when you do take that trade, you're confident that it's going to move in the direction that you pick. Follow for more. I'm going to clip that. You might see me doing stuff like that from now time to time, and I'm basically just creating content for shorts later, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But we do get new people who come in to the stream and might not know exactly what's going on, that missed it from earlier, so it helps with them too. All right, so let's I'm gonna lock these in so we can watch them for later, and we'll watch gold. Let's see if MES is the same. Yeah, look at all those top wicks there. Yeah, oh, that's so bad. I did catch this trade yesterday. I think that's the one we caught on stream. The whole time I was calling it NQ, and it was MES. I was so locked in, I didn't even realize what ticker it was. It was a good trade. You know what? Let's look at the... Here's what we'll do. I'm going to throw on screen my... Let's see, do we have time? We have 2 minutes. Let's let this candle close first, but we'll go through my trade in Asia last night, and I'll let you guys pick it apart. And this is the only way you get better, right? Is to actually go through and look at a trade. So I'm gonna open myself up to some constructive criticism here to see. So I haven't looked at it since I took it last night. So I want to get your guys' opinion on it. Let you pick it apart. But we'll do that as soon as this candle closes in 2 minutes. 30-minute on gold. Look how choppy it's been. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 hour. The last 2 hours have been very choppy. But it's kind of expected because gold looks like it just had a pretty significant move. And you know, you're going to expect some consolidation after a move like that. I'd like to just, if it creates this type of pullback, which we might be in now, and then goes above this level, that would be great, because we are to the moon. This is to the moon right here. And then above that it gets a little ugly, but at least up to this level, 4168. So I like it. I like it up to that level. Just got to get out of this crap. And I prefer not to sell, but we could get a little rat scalp, maybe. So we've got it pinned. We'll see what it does. New candles getting ready to open. I hope it just doesn't stair step its way all the way. Oh, that's gonna suck. 1 hour. That's a major bottom wick on the 1 hour. Look at that. Everything's green. Everything is green. Since it's green, I don't want to sell it. But it's in a very weird spot. It's in a very weird spot. And it's already moved. Quite a few ticks. 177. Best case scenario is comes up, gives us a little bit of red, closes and holds outside this range, and we get an opportunity to buy it up. But it's moved a lot of green so far. All right. While that's doing that, we're going to need to give it some time. Might even pull back and just bounce in this range for the next 4 hours. Let's look at my trade in Asia. Oh, it looks terrible now. I can already see where I made some mistakes here. Here's my trade. I took in Asia. You just set it up here for how it looked. Something like that. Looks pretty bad, doesn't it? Dean, you're in silver cells? Excellent. You're the first person I've ever met that sold silver. Other than like real silver, but that's cool. Yeah, maybe we'll look at that just for fun. That's cool, Dean. That's cool. Welcome in. First time coming in. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, anybody want to throw some rocks at me here for this trade? Feel free. I went light. I bought it 4070 and it came all the way down to 4066, which is right here. I cut my losses on this one. But yeah, go for it. Anybody feel like throwing in the chat what went wrong here? Trade looks fine, just one of those L trades. Yeah. I did chalk it up to a probability loss, but I do see two issues with it so far. What you went wrong is you took it. Thanks, Pez. See, here's the thing, right? We take these trades, and guess what happens? It goes the opposite way. When you take these trades, it goes that way. Oh, that's great. We're like, oh, maybe I get in. And guess what? I picked the correct direction. What's going on, Seal? Lurking away. That's cool, man. No, good to have you. Good to have you in. Appreciate you. I appreciate when you guys come out from the darkness and at least say hi. You don't have to chat, constantly, but at least say hi. You've been getting wrecked this week? Yeah, I have been too, man. Gold has been tricky. I just feel like it's just been coming back. Green candle, too much wick. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. Yeah, I got 3 things wrong here. You're the only one, Seal. Nah, you'll be all right. Nikki popped out from the shadows yesterday, said hi, and then I didn't realize she was the same Nikki, and I was like, ah, shoot. And then I realized she was the same Nikki, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. If you're, how's your sleep schedule going, Pez? Still wrecked? Maybe try, like, I don't know. The only thing that worked for me is, like, melatonin. It's the only way I can force myself to sleep. Like, last night I could have stayed up till 3 a.m., but I gotta force myself to get on a schedule. It sucks. I hate it. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So, for this trade, looking at it now, it's really ugly and wicky. And what I saw in the moment was a bit of a reversal here. And I had a good feeling it was going to go, right? And it did. I was just a couple of candles too early. Trade seems fishy. Maybe you saw a break, but the green candle closed into the range upwards. Yeah. Do you wake up early? Yeah, what I have to do, Zoom, is I have to take a half of melatonin. If I take a full melatonin, I wake up super groggy. And I work at night, right? So me getting up for this stream is actually a little challenging because I get off at 10 p.m. and I'm wide awake. And so I have to, when I come home, I've got to force myself to wind down. And I like drinking coffee at night. It's like my favorite thing in the world. So I've set myself up for failure to be a daytime person. But I'm here. Yeah, so anyways, this trade, another thing is this candle did not engulf. I should have let it engulf. I should have had it engulf this candle here. But remember, if ignore all this crap to the right, I had this double bottom wick and I was like, man, the double bottom wick looks good. Looks good. What does this look like on the 30? Oh, I hate when that happens. So on the 30, it's red. But I saw this hammer, and I was like, is a red hammer, it's not a green hammer, maybe it's coming back up, right? And it had been ranging for a while, so I took it based on that. And then it decided, nope, we ain't done yet. And then on the, I hate when it does this, I switched the time frame, I should stay in the same spot. The other thing is, it's not really bearish or bullish, so it looks, where did it go? On the 1 hour, it was made a level here, made a level here, so it was moving down. We had lower highs and lower lows, and I didn't take that into consideration. So it's good to go back and look at your losses and just pick it apart. You know, just say, why did I lose this trade? What did I do wrong? How can I fix this? How can I not do this again? You were up till 3:30 last night. Had to get up at 6, and now it's 12. Yeah, should probably go to bed. Not really tired. Yeah, 92 pips on silver. That's cool. Might take a look at silver, just for the fun of it. Yeah, good thing you slept through. Yeah, it was, Asia was, you know why I lost in Asia? Because Perry wasn't there. Where were you? I'm kidding. I was just joking around. I was sad and I was disappointed, and I didn't get to see Perry's face. No, I'm kidding. We gotta mess around a little bit. Just wanted to reach you the camera and squeeze those cheeks, Perry, and you weren't there. Somebody's gonna clip that, and then it's gonna be all over. All right. Gold is not ready to go yet. Not ready. Yeah, that's right. I like that, Zuma. Anytime it's an L, blame Pez. Yeah, see, Pez took all the money out of the market. He took all the luck out of the market and left us nothing. Like, he's the guy, you show up to the rainbow, right? There's a pot of gold, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, better luck next time, and runs away. You're like, well, I didn't even I didn't even get one coin. Nothing. Pez is like a rainbow leprechaun troll. It's funny. Hey, you gotta have a little bit of fun. I don't even know what the ticker for silver is. Oh, there it is. Got it. Interesting. Maybe we should start trading silver. I know Dan likes to check copper. I don't even know what it is. HG, that's what I thought. Sometimes copper makes some really nice moves. But who makes money on copper? Other than like electricians. It's almost like, you know how NQ and ES move together? It's almost like gold and copper move together. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Precious metals, right? But still. Yeah, it looks like they kind of move together. That's cool. Well, congrats, Dean, on your 92 ticks. Nice to see somebody making some money out there. Can you do MSI? No. There's no micro silver? Nope. How about micro gold? Or nope. Only gold. Ah, rough start to the day, my peeps. There is micro silver. What's the... Shouldn't it be MSI? Is it on Forex or something? I don't know. I'm missing something. Yeah. Yeah, it could be on Bull because it's on Bullinox. Look, Nikki's got her own ticker. NKD. Palladium, there's another one. Yeah, it moves. See, that it seems like all the precious metals move together. That's interesting. S. Wow, that's a weird. How are you gonna remember that? NKD is Japanese market. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I can't see it on here. Bullinox doesn't have it. You know, each prop firm has their specific tickers that they allow. So it's definitely not in Bullinox. As far as I'm seeing. Which is fine, I don't even care. Oh. Anybody catch anything in Jack's stream? Anybody get it set up? Doesn't look like it. I love how Jack is low-key Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, for sure, Dean. Me either. Mr. Miyagi. I'm on mute. If the first one or two candles on stock exchange close like that one, then nah. We'll give it another 3 or 4 candles. Good bit of profit. Good to see you, Dean. Congrats on that. Enjoy your rest. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Do me a favor, guys. Hit a like on the stream. Smash that thumbs up if you don't mind. That'll tell YouTube that people like this, and that might actually get a little bit of traction. So, and I wouldn't ask for that if we didn't do good on stream, because we did good on stream yesterday. If I was just an L streamer, I would be like, well, I gotta earn it. But I feel like we've moved beyond that. So appreciate you guys here. I want to make sure and give you guys something good, and that's important. So give you something good for your time, even if it's just hanging out, talking about trades, good or bad. But YouTube is, I've done YouTube for going on 8 years now. It is a tough game, trust me. It is hard to get noticed. And usually 1 or 2 like good solid videos get you out there. Like you can get like 6,000 subscribers in 1 week if you hit the right time, you hit the right moment. Or you get, I had one video that had 500,000 views on my other YouTube channel. So that really helped get the momentum. The momentum is what you need. And really showing up every day, clicking the live button every single day, that's really how I stay in the system. You know, I don't know who else is trading live in New York on YouTube, but I'm kind of competing against them in a way. So that engagement's important. So I appreciate you guys. Trying to get on TikTok too, but it's just, what a battle. What a battle. Go live on TikTok. But it just can't. Not right now. I think Perry said he got an email that they invited him to go live on TikTok, which is sick. I'd be taking advantage of that immediately. Quick way to build an audience. But for those of you that have just subscribed, YouTube doesn't tell me who subscribes. I wish it did. But I just want to thank you for being here and for clicking that button and showing up every single day. It means a lot. I feel like a lot of people, they don't, a lot of people don't show appreciation to the people who come to their channel. So I just wanted to do that. Did you guys hear that pop? I gotta get that out. I have that in my playlist. It's so dumb. like that. Yeah, it's been awesome that you guys take the time to stream. Yeah, appreciate that comment, William. It's not, you don't know what it takes until you do it, and then when you do it, you're committed, right? So it's like, well, I can't let these people down. They're waiting for a stream. You know, you got to get in there, and it helps keep the accountability strong. Subbed, yes, and once again, procrastinate and going to bed. Oh, that's good. That means we're providing good entertainment for you, Dean. Yeah. If you sacrifice for your sleep for me, I'll just say that's very kind of you. It's very kind of you, but I definitely want you to get your rest. I think my candles froze here because it sucks. There we go. Yeah, it is a community vibe. I agree. Yep. And nice to see people that are not in the mentorship here, like Seal. I don't think you're in the mentorship, but you're here, so you're gonna benefit from what we've learned in the mentorship. And that's how I started. When I first found Dan, you know, I found him on TikTok and whatever, like everybody else did, and I just watched and studied his system through London for like 2 months straight. You know, I was a lurker, and I was like, I like this system, and I tried it a little bit, and it worked. I was like, all right, I think I'm ready to double down, and that's when I reached out and jumped in the mentorship. But I learned the system first through streams like this, right? And I don't have a mentorship, and I probably never will, because that's a big responsibility. But I'll always point people towards Dan. It's my way of kind of giving back. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Dean. But sometimes you take a leap of faith, you know. On the Sunday seminars, yeah. What I ended up doing is I actually joined the Discord as a monthly subscription, where I was just basically got access to the basic stuff in the Discord. And then I sent a message, and I was like, I'm ready to go further. And Dan, him and I talked about it and stuff, and I said I'll be a moderator for you, and I'll do this other stuff, and he's like, all right, cool, man. And it worked out really well. Can't afford the price tag at the moment, but one day, yeah. So far, I'm learning what I can. Absolutely. Well, we'll see what we can teach you a little bit. I'm not going to probably give away... I'm definitely not going to give away Dan's method. I mean, he trades price action. So if you learn price action, you'll basically learn what you need to learn. But there are some things that Dan does that I'm going to keep reserved just to respect his mentorship, and then still give him the opportunity to acquire, you know, new students. Because if I just give away all of his secrets or whatever you want to call it, then what, you know? But if there's probably stuff that he gives away on stream all the time, doesn't even realize it, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, of course. Used to screen record his seminars because he wouldn't upload them. That's how you learn the regular. Yeah, and Zuma, you've been there the longest, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, I think you were. How did you guys meet? Were you guys friends in real life or something? It's hard to find a strategy when you trade live. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. Zuma, he did. He gave away everything, and that's what I was like. I'm gonna pick up and take notes on this. Yeah, and if you look at his streams now, it's different. Oh, okay. Okay, Zuma. Yeah, just okay, cool. Yeah. He actually met with one of his team members. I don't remember his name, but from Australia. It's hard too, because you know, you get into a thing like this, and I like to always compare it to sports. Like, you might be the best football player, you might be able to get a goal every single time, but as soon as they take you off the field and put you in a coach position, it's a different job. It's just different. You might know how to kick that ball, but I'm sorry, coaching a team is different. So once you jump in and cross that threshold, you really are in a new level. And so for Dan, it was like, I'm sure he had that point where he mastered this thing, and then he decided to teach it, which turns into a whole new thing. It's a whole new business, basically. So, but he's done it. He's done it well. Not everybody can. Never too late, Seal. Never too late. You're here. Perry, whenever he starts streaming Asia again, I would definitely take advantage and watch those. We have another guy who streams Asia. His name is Ty. Ty Feuds Trades. You can watch his. There he is. There's the Pez Master. We got guys in here who need to watch you stream, Pez. Yeah, you're a bit late. I remember before I was taking L after L, and I learned Daniel Strat in a month and passed my first prop without a loss. I was in shock. Yeah, Zuma, that's a great story. I love that. Yeah. All right, let's see if we get a closure on gold. Come on. Give us a decent closure here. If it doesn't, then it's going to be another rejection off this level, and this is a major level. Come on, gold. Don't do us dirty. You did me dirty in Asia, and I didn't learn my lesson. That is not what I'm looking for. That is not what I'm looking for. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my God. Are you guys dying inside as much as I am right now? Yeah. Oh, no kidding, Puck. And the New York Stock Exchange opens in 15 minutes. That is such a terrible, terrible closure. Yeah, I'm not trading NQ. It's too choppy. Too many levels. Here's a level, here's a level, here's a level, here's a level. There's a level. It's too choppy. What I need on NQ is I need structure. I need some structure here before I take anything on NQ. That's okay. I'm fine with waiting. I don't mind at all. Yeah, disgusting. A great way to put it, Will. Disgusting. Oh my God, freaking gold. But you know what? This is what protects us, right? We have standards. We've got standards. We need to see specific things. And if those standards are not met, we're not interested. We don't participate. And that's perfectly okay. And that's the way you should do it. It's when you start justifying, well, I mean, technically it closed outside the range. Technically. That technically is going to get your ass burnt because look what it's doing right now. It said we are not ready. We're not ready. This is not a closure. We're coming out. And I keep this resistance level a little bit high because of all these wicks. Look at all those wicks, man. Who wants to trade in this? I don't know. This is, like I said yesterday, this is the spikes from Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang kicks Shang Tsung off the platform and he lands on all the spikes. Fatality. Finish him. Flawless victory. So, that's no good. That's no good. But you gotta pay attention to stuff like this, you know? Discipline. Yep. Strategy is easy. 90% psychology. Couldn't have said it better, Zuma. Couldn't have said it better. Oh, now it's green. Oh, okay. If this had closed outside this range and this candle was doing what it's doing right now, we're in business. But I just don't trust it. We're at the level of rejection. I just don't trust it. I need to see it break that level. I need to see it say, we're gone. We're now moving into the new range. Then we can take it. So this is a no-go situation for me. Zuma making me jealous. I'm trying to learn from all his vids and lives and also watching all you guys. That's the way to do it, Seal. Yeah. And then going back and rewatching it. And I like to go back and rewatch the I rewatch them on 1.5 to 2x speed. So it's really, it helps to, I mean, you'll pick it up quick enough, and there's, you don't know when the trade is, and there's a lot of talk or whatever in between. So you can really just kind of zip through it. Yeah, I don't trust the 30-minute either. I can already tell you the 30 minutes just, nah. This is chopped. Look at every single 30-minute candle is garbage. The only one that's good is this one, right? But it's in the wrong spot. The rest of them suck. I would say I would say don't take out a loan. That's not a good idea. Just my opinion. I think you said you're from South Africa. So I don't know what the loan rates and stuff are there, but I'd recommend just keep doing what you're doing. I think the best thing you can do right now is gain knowledge and time. Yeah, have a good one, Dean. Appreciate you being in here. Pez, you're crazy, dude. But you know what? That does work. You can make a Temu Dan account. Oh, there's so many of them out there. I don't know if it's just me or maybe Dan just doesn't care. But I don't know if he knows that you can turn off the ability to have your content repurposed and reshared so people can't steal his content. I don't know if he knows that or not, but he should turn that function off because people are stealing his content and reposting. So, but it's out of control at this point, right? It's at a point now where I think it's beyond where he can get a handle on it. And I think he's even said that before. He's like, Yeah, I'd say, Seal, what you're doing now is good, man. You're just continuing to build that knowledge base. And Dan says it all the time. He says the best thing you can do is learn. That's your first step. Learn. And you can learn for free. If you learn price action, you can watch Dan, you can watch Raja, you can watch any of us, and we're all doing the same stuff. And you get to a point where you just start to really get it. And maybe you'll be able to actually pull some real money out of the markets. And then if you want to get better and double down, then you can maybe join a mentorship. In fact, Pez, his mentorship is going to be dirt cheap. His first student gets a massive discount. Right, Pez? So you should become his first student. Massive discount. Little inside joke there. All right, let's see here. Yeah, good publicity. Good publicity, Zuma, for sure. That's a good way to put it. The only thing is like, I hate when I have all those Temu Dans, and I'm like, Dan puts out a really good short or something, or he puts out a good video, and I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I want to like it, and say, hey man, this is awesome, and then I realize it's one of the fake Dans. I'm like, crap. So I gotta go find the real Dan, and then find the same video, and then like it and put my comment there. But the best way I've found is I just go look at the giant list of Dans, and I see which one went live last, and that's the one that is probably him. I don't know about this. Is terrible. I don't even know why I'm here on these charts because they're garbage. First student pays double. Yeah. Well, then maybe I should be your first student, Pez. I need to learn how to make trillions. Will you teach me, Pez? Will you teach me your ways? You wizard, you. You have one of the best names, Pez, because you're name is locked in the minds of gamers across the world. Like, are you going to dodge it or are you going to parry it? And everybody always says parrying is better. Because parrying, you dodge it and then you do damage to return. So, parry trumps dodge anytime. There you go. I know I spelt it. I spelt it your way, not the correct way. The way they, whatever. You know what I mean. Pez. That's right. Pez is the king of Souls-like games. Goated. That's right. Pez is the king of Newfoundland. Could you buy the island now, Perry, if you wanted to? Just curious. Whoa, 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 whoa. I broke it. I broke it. Yeah. I done broke it. Hang on a sec. There we go. I fixed it. You already bought it. Nice. It'd be kind of cool if, like, you lived in a place where, I don't know, based on your annual income or something, you can become an official of the island, or you can, I don't know, you can be a leader, top person in the city council or something. That'd be sick. Perry would be just sitting there like this. No. We're not getting rid of those trees. We're keeping those trees. I like those trees. And there's nothing you can do about it. Stock exchange opens in 3 minutes. Let's see what the next 2 to 3 candles does. Yesterday we got a perfect setup on gold at 10 o'clock, which is 30 minutes from now. So I'm looking for hopefully something like that. Otherwise, we might not be trading today, ladies and gentlemen. There's no nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and I've been a poor man. And I choose rich every freaking time. I love that movie. I'll show up in a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $140,000 watch on my wrist. That's a good idea, Pez. I kind of like that. No, I don't really like that. It'd be a good idea for a story, though. In a world where oxygen was not free, there was a man, and his name was Perry. Was he for the people or against the people? Some people wanted industry. Some people wanted coal. All Perry wanted was to charge for oxygen. And so he ripped every tree out of the ground. And then they began to worship him. Zeus came down from the clouds and worshipped Mr. Perry. Yeah, what movie was that? I think that was that was a good movie. I remember that movie, Zuma. In Time. In Time. Okay. Yeah. It reminded me, there's another movie called Minority Report, and I thought maybe it was that one. All right, stock exchange opens in 1 minuto. I don't have the bell. I didn't get it ready. I've been playing a video game that is sick. It's called Expedition 33. Bro, the story is insane. The concept of the story is insane. It is one of the best things I've ever seen. Oh, did you? Oh, bro, you are going to be locked in. It is so captivating. You're hooked within the first 30 minutes. The game developers, they know what they're doing. All right, that's the 30-minute candle. I don't know why it's frozen. There we go. Love Cyberpunk story? Yeah. Yeah, Expedition 33, the concept of the game is unbelievable. And I love turn-based games. I've loved turn-based games my whole life. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, but it sucked for the last 20 years. So I just basically been waiting for a game like this to come out. All right, what's going on in the market today? No. Look out. This is why I put this X here. Look how choppy and garbage that is. Yeah. No. When you have some time, check it out. For now, it's study. Yeah. Yep. That's good. Yep, that is good. You can always watch some gameplay on YouTube as well, just to kind of like get an idea, but then you kind of get stuck with the what am I trying to say? The spoilers. You're hooked, but you're struggling with parry and dodge. Yeah, the parrying is tricky. There's an audio cue. What I did is I actually turned the game music is unbelievable. So one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my life. But what I did is I turned the volume down so I could hear that there's a sound right before that you need to listen to, and then you can click for the parry, and that will give you that cue. And once you learn that, then you can turn the music back on. But I went and I practiced, and I actually leveled up a bit, and I just basically practiced that parry over and over and over again. I'm still not good at it, but you know, especially when a new one comes in and you're like, geez, how am I supposed to fight this boss? Yeah, market is cooked. Gonna call it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I think I got 2 candles left, and if I don't see anything, then I think I'm gonna be off as well. Till gold gets out of this range. Right now, it's not good. The entire market has been struggling. I don't know what's going on. Are you still in Act 1, Zuma? Need to try because I found a hard enemy or it's a boss. I have no idea yet, but I can't defeat it. Died like 10 times. Oh, you got to the island. Okay, how about that opening, man? How about that opening before you got to the island? Was that not... Did that not just tear you apart? Because for me, I was like, oh, this is so good. The story just grabs you and keeps you. And that's like... After they did that, I'm like, I trust the developers. They know what they're doing. That boss that you're fighting is probably the pink sheep. There's a pink sheep, and you just can't beat it. It's got like 100,000 HP. Yeah, it is super good, man. I love that. I love it. I'm just getting into Act 2 now, and I will say, I'm not spoiling anything, but Act 1 hits as hard as the end of Act 1 hits as hard as the beginning of Act 1, like emotionally, in a way. Like I said, I'm not spoiling anything, but they really have some twists that just tears you, you know. It just really get ready for some emotional, I don't know how to say this without spoiling anything. It's a roller coaster, but the end of Act 1 is you got to sit back and just watch, and it will be like, wow. Right now, we're only trading gold, Mr. Player, and it's because everything else is dead. NQ, we normally trade NQ. Oh, I love this song. NQ, MES, and gold. I've actually got that pinned at the top. MES, gold, and NQ. And MES is the S&P 500, NQ is NASDAQ, and gold is GC. You want me to look at NQ? Yeah, we did a determination on NQ earlier, at least I did, that I'm not trading it. You see this big blue X on screen? And the reason why is because, and this is on the 15, it's very choppy. See all these wicks right here? This range is very choppy, very, very choppy, up and down. So I'm not interested in NQ until it gets out of this area. This line just keeps moving. So what I need to see for NQ, it's got a while. What I can do is I can create some new structure. And it looks like it's moving now. Once we get some new structure, then I can trade this again. But right now, this is just a bad area. Look at all that. So if you are going to trade NQ, I would highly recommend taking a second look. Taking a second look. Awesome. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Appreciate having you in. Yeah, maybe next New York session we get something better. Right now it's just bad. You gotta see, just a rocky guy that was 1K. Yeah. You'll get to a point where you're fighting 15, 20K bosses, and you'll be able to take them down pretty quickly. Yeah, you're right, Shibby. NYSE is dead. NQ is dead. Gold so far is just... I'm only looking for one thing on gold, and that's for it to get out of this range. And if it doesn't do it in the next 2 candles, I'm going to have to come back later. I'll just watch it off stream. So I got 2 candles left. Calling it, Will? Yeah, don't want to burn your fingers on this market. It's not a bad idea. That's why I've made a determination that I've got 2 candles left. So that's good. That's good. I'm waiting for the 4-hour closure, which is in 20 minutes, 22 minutes. That 4-hour closure and the 1-hour closure might present something. It did yesterday, so. But either way, definitely if you're ready to jump off the charts, that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yep. You bet, Will. Thanks for being here every day. Appreciate you. Yeah, very much. So, good stuff. Yep. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Sounds good, Will. Cheers. 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 Yeah, looks like everybody shut it down in Jack's stream too. Must have been that bad, huh? Ah, we'll go for a little longer. See if we can go for a little more. Tomorrow's NFP, interesting. Yeah, I guess they're open now, so they can continue. I wonder. I wonder if they're gonna just would they skip one or two? He's gonna stream NFP. Is NFP? Yeah, in New York. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll if it's NFP, maybe we'll I don't know. I have to think about that if I want to fire up a stream or just join Dan's. Maybe Dan would be up to a collaborative stream for New York. That'd be fun. I'd like to do that. Maybe I could be a guest. I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna do an NFP. That'd be fun. Fell back asleep. Oh, good to be back, Brian. 40-minute nap's not too bad. Little cat nap there. No, little cat. Oop. Let's see. Great price action today. Yep, it is NFP 8:30. Interesting. Yep, back in time for the barcode. Yeah, I guess this is a calm before the storm, I guess. Pre-NFP. Yeah, NFP is tomorrow at 8:30. It's gonna be fun. Fun in the sun. Let's see. I'm gonna ask Dan if he's interested in doing a collab for New York. That'd be cool. I'd like to be a little bit of a guest. See if he's up for that. I know he's done it before. Pez, I think. Pez, you still in here? You lurking like a troll? I wish I could see. Because there's got to be a way that I can see who's... Yeah, I can see who's here. Pez is still here. He's still here. Maybe. I don't know. Just says my top fans. My top fan right now is Zuma. And Will is number 2. And Puck is number 3. And Shibby's number 4. According to YouTube. I don't know what that means. How much weight that actually has. I don't get that top fan stuff either, Zuma. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Screaming faces in the chat. You know that there's streamers that they lock their stream to emotes only. Like we're all adults here. Why are we talking in emotes? And I think they do it because they don't want spoilers or something, and it's just like you come to damn stream, there are 1,000 messages, and I write one random message and get you number one. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, who knows what YouTube, they always do this stuff, and it's like, what does it even mean? You know? That's funny. To me, none of that matters. Just same people showing up every day is what is important. And I see you guys every day, so it's good. Yeah. All right. This 15-minute candle's getting ready to close. Looking pretty bad. Really bad. I think New York is dead today, gentlemen. NQ woke up a little bit. Still bad. Look at all that. Oh, that's what it's getting into right there. No way. Now I need to see some good price structure. And then I'd be interested. So I might be interested in NQ in about 3 or 4 hours from now, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any setups in the next 15 minutes to 30 minutes to possibly an hour. Yeah. All right. I think I was going to give another 15 minutes, but I just don't think there's anything here. We might get a 10 o'clock, which is in 15 minutes. We might get a nice 4-hour closure, right? You can see the ticker, 13 minutes left. Wow, my head. It's nothing but green, but it's stuck in this range. 4-hour closure might wake the market up. It's also a 1-hour closure. So I'm going to watch off stream, try and see if 4-hour closure creates some structure. Maybe it gets out, and then maybe about 30 minutes to 45 minutes we get a trade. So I'm going to jump off stream for that and watch off stream. But either way, I appreciate you guys being here. Win, lose, or draw, we're here. Today's a draw, which is fine. Totally fine. Didn't lose any money, right? So thank you guys for being here. As always, do me a favor, like the stream on the way out if you don't mind, and feel free to jump in the comment section post stream, and appreciate that. That helps with the interaction and stuff too. So Brian, good to see you. Shibby, Brian, Zuma, Will, yeah, I think he left already, but yeah, peace out to you guys. Set a timer on your phone, come back, look at the market every 15 minutes, try not to get stuck on the charts. So, awesome. Appreciate everybody here. See you guys tomorrow. We'll let you know what's going on. If I got to think about what I'm going to do. If Dan's going to stream solo, I'd like to do a collab with him. Maybe if you guys want to see that too, maybe throw that in the Discord and show him that's something you'd like to see, and that might convince him. If that's what he wants to do. I don't want to force anybody, but if you guys would like to see that, then throw that in the Discord, and then if not, I'll let you know if I'm streaming. I'll probably still stream, but I probably won't have anybody here, as everybody will be in Dan's stream. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, thank you guys, and we'll catch you later. Peace.